Hi everybody, I am Richard Branson. I am often asked why I'm so passionate about ending the so-called war on drugs. So here are my top reasons and what I think needs to be done. Despite billions spent on law enforcement to eradicate drug markets, there are more illicit drugs in circulation than at any time in history. And many more people are dying of drugs than ever before too. The US alone recorded more than 110,000 drug deaths in 2023. And that's far more than twice the number of people killed by firearms in the same year. Globally, millions are needlessly jailed for non-violent drug crimes, often for many years. The result, the prisons are overcrowded, public resources are wasted, and people's lives are uprooted forever by stigma and lingering criminal records. In many countries, poor people and ethnic minorities are disproportionately arrested and imprisoned for drug offences, even though their drug use is not higher than everybody else's. The war on drugs has always been a war on the poor and the marginalised. People who use drugs are often treated as criminals, and those struggling with addiction don't receive the treatment and the services they so urgently need. It's one reason why many people never seek help, and it kills thousands every year. So what can we do? First of all, decriminalize. Countries like Portugal and some other jurisdictions have decriminalized personal possession and use of all drugs and focused on treatment and harm reduction instead. As health services improve and people are no longer afraid to use them, this can lead to massive drops in drug overdoses, deaths, and other health threats. But decriminalization must go hand in hand with a commitment to better funding. 2. Invest in treatment. Governments must treat drug use and addiction first and foremost as a public health issue and not as a law enforcement issue. They must provide adequate access to treatment and harm reduction, as well as funding for other programs such as housing and mental health services. 3. Reduce harm. Introduce measures that reduce harm and save lives, like needle exchange programs, drug safety checking, or medically supervised injection sites that reduce the risk of overdoses and infections. Many of these services already exist around the world and have prevented thousands of deaths. 4. Regulate drugs. Creating regulated and controlled drug markets can reduce the power of criminal organizations, reduce violence along the drug supply chain, and ensure safer use of safer products. It will also create tax revenues that can be invested in prevention, treatment, and harm reduction, and things like education and health. Regulation may not eliminate the illicit trade entirely, but the examples of Canada and Uruguay show that it can bring multiple benefits, including shrinking the illegal market. The war on drugs has failed, and we know what's needed to reduce harm, save lives, and make communities safer. If you're interested in learning more, head over to the brilliant organizations below.